Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. Thank you for 125, by the way.
Thank you.
Yep, I am Bellis Trevin, joined as always by our double predictions champion, Caleb.
Hola, that is your NXT and main roster predictions champion.
And our cameraman and producer, Zach, is behind the camera.
Hello.
And we are here to talk about, for the first time in a while, because it's been crappy as of late, Friday Night Smackdown!
Yeah! Also because we missed the upload of the NXT video. It was recorded. We just missed the upload on accident. Oop.
We had other videos coming out and just huge cycling things.
Yeah, huge cycling things. It was a very, very busy week here. We're going to go see NXT tonight in Chicago, so that's going to be a little drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know.
Speaking of NXT, we got some alum from their opening of the night.
Yes, but also in news because we've missed a couple of days here. Joe Hendry, of course, has signed. We have put out shorts, but Joe Hendry is officially signed with WWE on a multi-year deal.
In some TNA news, Mike Santana lost his title and then beat the person who beat him in a tag match.
Desmond Xavier, formerly known as Wes Lee, has made his return to TNA, part of the Rascals. He is not signed, but he is factored into creative plans, while his tag team partner, or one of his tag team partners, Zachary Wentz's contract is also up at the end of the month.
So is Mike Santana's.
Yes, so quite a bit of news.
Yes.
But now we'll start with a bit of a War Games propaganda.
So Rio starts us off and they introduce two of their three War Games teammates, the former Women's Tag Champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Confirming that these will be 5-on-5 matches.
Yep. Asterisks.
Because Alexa is out there. She is firing off with a fiery promo. We're here. We're ready. You know, you jumped us. You beat us, but we're going to bring the fight to you. And Charlotte goes, you speak your French?
Who's we?
You saying yes? Because I'm not.
Yep, because
I don't like Rhea. She's a snake.
Yeah, she's like, she basically goes, Rhea, I don't trust you and I'm pretty sure you don't trust me. You have called me a snake in the past, and to be fair, the feeling's mutual.
No, she says, I don't like Rhea. I don't trust Rhea. I think she's a snake. But to be fair, she doesn't like me. She probably doesn't trust me, and she also probably thinks I'm a snake. So there's bad blood here. No.
I don't want it to cost you, Alexa, so I'll be the bigger person and step out.
And great writing, except for the fact that Charlotte and Rhea were hugging and being buddy-buddy on Monday, and then you flip a switch in 4 fucking days?
I guess adrenaline?
Like, okay. Other than that, actually logical. Yeah, no, there's beef here. And just because we're all faces and we all have the same enemy, no. Doesn't mean I'm just going to team with you.
Yep.
I don't like you.
But of course, she leaves. Yep. Charlotte might be singing a new whistle, though, as later during the show backstage, the 4 confirmed heels in the War Games match jumped the F out of the 3 confirmed baby faces.
I don't think her whistle will be changing tune, but I do think that, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Do we get NXT call-ups? I think AJ's slotting into this.
Maybe.
Somehow. I don't know what's happening, man. The Women's War Games is a toss-up. Men's War Games at the end of the night is pretty much clear as to what's happening. But we'll get there when we get there, because one of the members of that Men's War Games match is in our opening contest of the Last Time Is Now tournament. It is Jey Uso taking on The Miz.
Yeah.
And brothers, let me tell you, I was not looking forward to this match. The Miz gave Jey Uso the best match of his 2025. Straight up. This was Jey Uso's best match this year. And remember, he had a world title match.
Multiple. Because he was world champion, too.
Everything was going great. You know, Jay hit a very cool, like, toss-up neck breaker. Like, that was very cool. Miz was working technically great. The striking was there. He did the it kicks. But then Jay goes for a rolling Samoan driver, or like rolling Samoan drop off the middle rope.
His foot slips.
And he just dumps Miz right on his stomach, pretty much. Yeah. Jay almost falls on his head. Miz then does the 5 moves of doom.
Yep.
Goes for the AA. Jay then counters, goes for the AA himself. Skull-crushing finale.
1-2 kick out. Some more back and forth. Spear. Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. And people are fearing, do not let Jay win this tournament. I watched Santi's tournament, and he's like, the nightmare is still alive.
You should have just had Miz go over. You should have just had Miz go over with that skull-crushing finale. It would have been the perfect end to the match.
The promo he cut, too, leading up to this match.
And we're getting... Don't tell me Jay is going to be the one to take the title off of Cena. Oh, man, that would suck. But,
yes, but speaking of
other mid-card title news,
yep,
it is the Open Challenge now. Before we even get out there with Ilya, we get a backstage segment with Tommaso Ciampa yelling at Nick Aldis.
Being like, look, he is disrespecting the concept of the Open Challenge. He's disrespecting me, calling me a
jackass.
Yep, he's like, I want a U.S. title shot. I'm sick of getting denied. And all this counters with, it's an Open Challenge. The champ establishes the rules, and sometimes you don't even get there first either. So it's like, sorry. Speak of the devil.
And Ilya comes out and he's like, look, I have the right to choose who I want to defend this title against, and it's people with honor. It's people that will fight in battle with true grit and intensity.
And that ain't
He's already getting worked up just talking about the title. Ooh, I fucking love Ilya Dragunov.
Yep.
I was so like, and then he came back and, oh my fucking God, I'm
it's funny because like when Ilya says like, none of that is you. You don't have honor. You could see Johnny in the background being like, I mean, he got you there.
He's like, you are simply just a jackass. He said, but my opponent tonight. And here comes Axiom, and that's it's gonna fucking cook him. Brother, these guys must be Michelin star chefs. Because fucking hell. Absolute cinema out of Ilya Dragunov.
We'll say it until it changes. The Open Challenge is the best part of every Smackdown episode.
Yeah. Dude, it is such a breath of fresh air. We just get to see real fucking graphs for a good 12 to 16 minutes every week, and it is nice.
Yep.
Man, Ilya and Axiom stole the show. It was match of the night.
Yep. Highlight to sort of edge you to go watch this match is Axiom hits what I'm calling a moonsault DDT.
Oh, that was in tribute to Eddie. So that is from the 97 Halloween Havoc match he had with Rey Mysterio. So in that spot, Ilya is being Eddie. And Axiom is being Dom. Or Ray. Yeah? No. It was so fucking cool. No, the fact that he did it from the ground, though, all the way up. Yeah, no, that shit was fucking tight. I love that tribute.
But yeah, no, Torpedo Moscow with a H-bomb support for the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this was a PLE match. It's 5 easily, dude. It's 5 easily.
However, they ho Ciampa a little bit because after we turn to commercial, we see through social media stuff that Ciampa attacks the team of Fraxium after the bell has run and Ilya leaves the ring.
Yeah. But I think we're getting Tommaso and Ilya next week.
Yeah. Or at Survivor Series.
Yeah, but dude, that was such a good fucking match. That was such a good match. And Tommaso and Ely is also going to be very good because Tommaso can fucking go. Just watch his NXT stuff if you don't believe me.
Yep. Next up, some sort of Survivor Series news. So Sammy walks out to the ring and is like, look, it's been about a month. I'm sick of doing nothing about it.
It's been a while.
Yep. Solo, get out here. I want to talk to you. And Solo and his MFTs, how I like to call them, his mother effing Tongans.
Solo does cut a very good promo where he's like, look, he's like, you're hurt. He's like, well, first of all, you're not loyal. That's my whole issue with you. You don't know the meaning of family. These, my boys, my MFTs, they know the meaning of loyalty and family. And you coming out here, truth be told, is stupid.
Yep.
You're not healthy.
Yep. He's like, what you gonna do? And the thing is, as soon as you are cleared, I'm gonna beat the snot out of you.
And, he sends the Tongans to the ring, and they go about it in the dumbest way. Why? Why are all 5 of you lining up on one side of the ring, leaving 3 sides open? Why not do the smart thing?
And surround
the ring. So that way,
the MFTs are on the apron. Solo and Sammy are in the ring, and he's like, well, if you want to attempt to beat me up, you ain't got to wait long, because as of tonight, I'm 100%. I'm medically cleared. And I didn't come alone either for this announcement.
And here comes the Motor City Machine Guns, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rey Fenix. And oh boy, they bring the fight. Rey Fenix goes for a top rope Corneo. And can we start finding these motherfuckers for not catching people? Can we? Because no one attempted to catch him. Like, what is the point in even doing these? What's the point in even doing them if they're not going to fucking catch them?
Yep. And it is confirmed later in the show when an upset Solo approaches Nick Aldis being like, listen, I want Sammy. I don't care how. I don't care when. He's cleared. I want to beat the brakes off him like I said. And Nick Aldis is like, good. Because Sammy's not the only one you've managed to piss off. So, on the go-home Smackdown 4 Survivor Series, it will be Solo and the MFTs versus Sammy, Shinsuke, Rey Fenix, and the Motor City Machine Guns in a traditional 5v5 Survivor Series elimination tag match.
You look at the 5 men on the opposite side of the MFTs and you see the names and you're like, oh, it's going to cook. But we could have gotten Wyatt 6 versus the MFTs.
Funny you mentioned them, because after this match gets announced and Aldis walks away, the screen glitches, Solo walks away, and we zoom in on Uncle Howdy creeping.
So what was the point in doing the Survivor Series match?
Mm-hmm.
Why them? If the Wyatt 6 are already fucking here, why not them?
Cable. How the F am I supposed to know?
You're the one wearing the WWE shirt. You're creative now, motherfucker. Why aren't they doing it?
Because in other Survivor Series news, Jimmy officially joins the babyface War Games hodgepodge.
Yay!
Yep.
I mean, I like Jimmy.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm getting fucking tired of War Games. Look, AEW just showed you up with blood and guts. You better do some good ass shit at War Games, brother. That first ever women's blood and guts match was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, and now on to our last for the night. Last time is now tournament match. It is LA Knight versus...
pretty much your main event match, because the main event match goes 2 minutes. Yeah. It is LA Knight
versus his opponent.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Oh, radio. Dude, it's fucking Zack Ryder.
Yep.
Oh!
Now, this...
I'm sorry.
This was actually a decent match, especially because LA Knight was half of it. However, I'm not calling it good because the commentary, being the PR trained people they are, didn't know what the F to say.
Man, I don't give a fuck about what commentary said. They did mention his deathmatch shit, and that's cool. But, dude, first of all, he showed up as Matt Cardona literally, like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And now they're like, well, Zack Ryder was on NXT.
Who? No, he wasn't.
That was Matt Cardona. That's a completely different
commentary didn't know whether he's going to be signed as Zack Ryder, still under TNA contract with Matt Cardona. It's like a little interchangeable name thing. It's like they didn't know what to say or do about this situation.
Also, Triple H must be a fucking necromancer because Zack Ryder has been dead for 5 years. So, the fact that Zack Ryder's flesh still looks that great after 5 years is a testament to the self-tan he uses. But, dude, Zack Ryder did come out. He put out a fucking phenomenal match. This was honestly, I'd say, out of the 4 matches, this is obviously the third best.
There was 5 matches. The last bullet point is tied to a match.
I forgot that was a match. So, yeah, no, this goes third. The squash match actually goes 4th. The main event's ass. But, okay, getting back to this match.
Yep.
Zack Ryder does hit his broski boot, and brother, he gets all of it.
Yeah.
Broski said,
Fa!
Bruh, I know LA Knight was like, oh, fuck. He's like, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but at the end of it, apparently LA Knight is not getting super punished because LA Knight wins with a BFT for the 1, 2, 3.
Now, in a backstage for social media, Zack Ryder did, talk about coming back. He said, 5 years of waiting and it was worth it. It's cool. I'm great. I'm grateful to be here right now. And LA Knight comes up to him and he says, I don't know if this is a welcome back or a see you later, but yeah, good work. So I don't know either because they kept mentioning Zack Ryder. They're also selling merch, but they sold merch for Joe Hendry before he got signed, but they didn't sell merch for Jordan Grace. So I don't know. It is so weird.
Basically expect sort of like what they did
if he shows up Friday, he's back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he's probably not.
Yeah. But basically like what they did for AAA at Mania, expect probably that we bought TNA announcement at Mania 42.
Or Survivor Series. Fuck it. Rumble.
In Saudi.
But yeah, LA Knight does move on, so we have our last 2 matches being announced after this squash match.
Yep. Jade versus B-Fab, not for the title. It wouldn't have mattered because Jade beat the brakes off B-Fab. There's no sugarcoating it.
Yeah. So she walks in. There's a little bit of back and forth. Jaded 1, 2, 3. This whole diatribe that we did was probably longer than the match itself.
Yeah.
Excluding entrances, of course.
Yeah. She hit a total of 3 power bombs. She seemed satisfied at 2, but then the crowd started chanting, "One more time! One more time!" Yep. Power bomb into a Jaded for the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then Michin gets in the ring to defend B-Fab, and we're all like, what the F you gonna do?
And,
next week, it is Michin versus Jade. Unconfirmed if it's a title match or not. It won't matter. It'll be another squash.
Yes, now the last of the first round matchups are made. And Trevin, what are they?
The 2... yes, the 2 last round matches.
I remember one now.
Yep. To keep on the trend of Smackdown versus Raw, it is former first round draft pick Carmelo Hayes versus, representing the Vision, Big Bronson Reed.
Big. You took the one I remembered.
Yeah. And the other match is breaking the trend of Raw versus SmackDown, as we will have 2 Raw stars facing each other on SmackDown. It is Penta versus Finn Balor.
Why? You couldn't get one, like, I'm glad that Finn's in here, and I'm glad that Penta's in here, but you couldn't get someone else?
You couldn't get a SmackDown star to replace one of them to keep the trend?
Well, no, you see all the SmackDown stars are currently being fucking used because that's how...
That's how small this dang roster is.
Yeah. And now we get our main event. It is Big Bronson Reed taking on Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship.
Yep, because the reason why the Vision is here is they are hunting for teammates for the War Games match, as they are contractually allowed to visit all 3 brands to find teammates.
The best part about this match was the end.
Yes, it ends in DQ with Spaceman's shoulder to Cody from Braun Breaker. LA Knight comes out of nowhere.
No, LA Knight does not come out.
Or no, sorry, not LA Knight. Logan Paul comes out of nowhere.
Logan Paul comes out of nowhere. Yeah. Then the Usos come out, and then as soon as
the baby faces look like they're about to stand tall, Claymore!
Yeah, Drew comes out of nowhere, and you see Nick Aldis come out, storming out, and they're like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this?
He's like,
what the hell is this?
And Paul Heyman's just like
he said, anyone on the SmackDown roster? Anyone on the SmackDown roster? Anyone on the SmackDown roster?
Yeah, you know he's suspended. What do you think you're doing?
Anyone on the SmackDown roster? Anyone on the SmackDown? That was the best part of this whole segment. That argument was the best.
Jay tries to hit a spear on Drew, but gets pushed aside by much more muscular Drew.
He pushes him aside right into a spear. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Bronson, hey, look at this. He said, let me show you what a spear's like.
And, brother, that spear looked like it hurt.
Only thing is it didn't fully break the table.
Yeah.
But other than that...
and then great. Paul Heyman hands Drew the contract to make him an official member of the Vision's War Games team. Drew signs it. And now both teams have 4 members.
They do mention that they need a 5th.
Yep.
So, Roman Reigns and Bork Lobster.
A lot of people are getting off the train of Bork Lobster.
Is it Austin Theory? Hey, if it's Austin Theory, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, because it's like...
At least it's someone new.
Because it's like, people are saying that the fact that Team Babyface already has 4 slots, it ruins the narrative of John Cena getting in War Games. And Roman did say, I don't want to see you till Christmas.
I have an idea for the Vision. Ricochet. You know, he's still out. He's still injured. He should be coming back around this time, right?
Buddy, I got something to tell you.
Yeah, that's it for this episode of Smackdown. And that's it for this episode of Disqualified. I love that Ricochet bit. I am your double prediction champion. That is main roster and NXT. I'm Caleb. I'm also 2-time. Also, real quick, go listen to Aries' new album, Glassjaw. It's fucking transcendental. Next to me is a beltless Trevin. And behind the camera, as always, is our cameraman and producer, beltless Zach. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. Thank you for 125, and thank you for your time. Peace.
Bye!